Hello, Star Lovelies. It's a great time to be a soul. Today we're talking about.
We come into this week on the heels of the full moon, and so we've got that voluptuous opening with that Taurus and Scorpio energy, and so that is an overriding energy as we go into this week. But the other overriding energy is about big ideas that are very serious, that are very problem-solving, that are very investigatory, that are very complex, and so that feels awesome. So if you've been wrangling with things for a while, this is your week to take a closer look and say, you know what? I would like to solve this issue. I would like to come up with a solution. I would like to meet the right person. Any one of those things is a really good way to address this energy. And so that feels so good, right? Because we've got this beautiful, supportive interplay here with this month, finally. But you also have this energized quest for something new. There's an opportunity to freedom. There's an opportunity to be super original. There's also a place for you to be galvanized and really harnessing your strengths and standing in them firmly. And so that feels really good too. Also this week, when you're looking at your own signature, it gets even juicier. I don't know why that is. I'm looking at the planets asking for the answer. It's more in the earth and more in the energies of how we come into our days than what's going on in the cosmos. So that's really cool too. And so if you haven't taken your 12-question quiz at yourstarmaptosuccess.com, go ahead and do it. Then come back here with your signature because it matters. It's starting to matter more and more because as we're moving further into this new era, we're getting more from an energetic, that space in between, that fuzzy factor, those softer skills. And this is where how you enter into a relationship or make a decision or come up with a solution to a problem or a situation. This is not just your mind is in the equation, your energy and the energy of others is more in the equation. So might as well get ahead of it. That's just my recommendation. For you, wise strategists, this week, it is time for you to take a stand. But it's on a topic or it's on one of those issues that you have. So it's almost like a single set solution framework that you're looking for. And so you're going to be doing this week and you're going to be asking for it to take you through the rest of the month. For you, intuitive visionary, you are going to take action. It is time for you to make your move. About time. We have been held back so long. And I say we because I'm an intuitive visionary too. And it's been way too long. But not this week. This week is like, let's take a leap. Let's all go for it. Be awesome. And then for you, collaborative explorer, you have a super fun one. It is time for you to take a planning moment for planning a vacation or a big adventure. What is on your bucket list? Plan it out. Start those first few steps this week, and it's going to be in the fall or later, so you've got time to put all the things together, but this week is a great time to start that conversation. And then for you, ruling warrior, what's surprising to you this week? What just was like made you go, right? It wasn't a big shock, but just like, oh, wow, I wasn't expecting that. It can be positive if you are open to it. And that's why you want to take a few minutes to determine how this is in your best interest. For you, creative superstar, you're going to be looking for an opportunity or you're going to be opening up the energy for an opportunity that you've been holding yourself back from. And then for you, loving alchemist, you're going to provide support for someone or something or even yourself. And to do it for yourself, it is really the best course of action. But I'm not going to press you too much on this because this is uplifting energy. And I don't want to give you homework that you don't like when I've given the solution to everybody else. That feels really good. So figure out, do you want to form a focus group or do you want to get in touch with a few people and just say, you know what, here's where I am and here's what I'm thinking. How does that feel for you? What do you think of when you hear that? What would you say yes to? This is a conversation, and it is behind closed doors to the effect that it's in a Zoom room or it's in a room that you're just asking a few people that you trust, maybe that your coach, your consultant, your advisor, your strategist, that can be definitely in the mix, but it's someone near and dear to you too. And just get their feedback and then ruminate about it. This is going to inform something really exciting and beneficial to you that's going to be revealing in the next few weeks. So for everybody, happy May. Finally, we're in that movement energy. We're in the second quarter of being able to take some steps forward, and that just feels so good. So as always, thank you so much for listening and sharing with friends. Go ahead and rate your favorite podcast. Make sure you're checking out the playlist because we're really getting curated about how we're bundling things together for you. If you haven't checked out your intuitive signature playlist, you're definitely going to want to do that now. You can find it in two places. You can find it on the quiz page that we have on my website, or you can find it in the show notes. So again, it is a beautiful time to be a soul. There are so many opportunities in this year and these coming years, and I simply adore you.
Thank you for listening, and stay tuned for more ways to use the stars strategically to align with your soul purpose, reclaim your power, and increase your prosperity. Please rate and review your favorite episodes, and remember to check out my website at kimwoods.com for my latest forecasts, articles, and offerings. To find out your intuitive success signature, take my 12-question Do You Know, Like, and Trust Yourself quiz and find out how you're living your stars at yourstarmaptosuccess.com. I've so enjoyed our time together as it's filled with the power of the stars plus strategy to clear the pathway to your success. Until next time, happy soul tidings.